Welcome to the Foodagility 2021 virtual conference.
Disruption underestimates what exactly we've been through in the last 12 months.
The COVID experience on the back of the bushfires in Australia fundamentally changed the way Australia viewed their position in the natural ecosystem.
Resilience is a system's property. It isn't resilience to a particular threat. It's resilience in general.
If we are looking for more unicorns in Australia, then ag is one of the sectors where we can really have a shot at it.
Collaboration is the way that we're going to reach the $100 billion target by 2030.
I truly believe we're creating or helping the students create the next great mental model for agriculture.
What can people do? Ring up your super fund and demand that all of your super get invested in sustainable agriculture and technology that supports sustainable agriculture.
We want to reward, recognise and remunerate farmers for what they've been doing and also what they can do going forward, because that's where the real gains, I think, are going to be made.
Australia is roughly 2% of global food production, but it was only 0.4% of global agri-tech investment.
Governments have a role to play, but so do we. Australians are looking to businesses to lead the way to create a better and more sustainable future.
When Microsoft throws the gauntlet to global tech, the world's response changes.
We're not doing this alone. We're working very closely with our ecosystem, government, customer, partner, academia, and even our competitors to make true progress.
One of the most interesting numbers is that 28% of people here in Australia in the last 12 months have actually switched a purchase because of their belief in something important related to sustainability. Now that's double. It's up from 14% in 2019.
How do we encourage research organisations to better collaborate with industry and end users? Or how do we foster and facilitate those relationships?
Are institutional smart farms still relevant and important today?
The collective wisdom of this panel is underscored by the amount of funds that we've both raised and invested at about $150 million. So it's really such a great pleasure to have you all here and have this such deep expertise that we're now drawing on.
And my question to anyone that's not in ag tech, particularly fund managers and venture capitalists, is which one of these companies may be the next Bitcoin?
The smart farm, it's going to be, I think, one of the prime drivers of change in agriculture globally.
Farmers will take up new technology if it's there, if there's co-investment, if there's certainty.
Cyber falls into this category of interacting chronic and acute stresses that can result in highly significant but unmodeled peril.
These are huge issues. It's about how we eat. It's about feeding 10 billion people by 2050. And this is a technology problem. It's a productivity issue that technology can solve.
Certainly the developed nations have been very successful at lifting the productivity of their agricultural systems. That creates food security complacency.
We have created some monstrous vulnerabilities.
If I've got valuable data about how my supply chain works or pesticides or genome development, I really need to protect that.
So you have a data ecosystem, multi-party data ecosystem overlay on the physical movement of product from farm to plate.
The more certainty we can get from business, the more certainty we can get from government, then it can potentially mean additional revenue sources for farmers, and that means additional security, additional resilience and additional risk management.
As Minister, I can't tell you how much it means to me to see industry working so closely with Australia's world-class researchers.
As a company, we are super excited and very, very privileged to be part of the Cool Soil Initiative. It's an example of exactly how you can get an industry-wide collaboration to achieve a net outcome which is going to benefit our farmers.
The desire for ag tech and innovation to push productivity gains, in my opinion, has never been higher.
And agriculture is the least digitised sector in the whole of the global economy. So there's a huge opportunity there.
The world has changed post-COVID, and that there are opportunities and understanding around how to build digitally based businesses that have global scale.
There's a bit of profit ahead, right? For
Sure.
those regional communities, those farmers that have been through the drought and beyond.
We could see Australian carbon prices rocket over the next 5 to 10 years.
We are committed to radical transparency. Today, the customer should have the information at their fingertips to enable them to decide. And if we do that, then you work on the principle that the customer is educated enough to make the right choices. Treat them as if they are responsible human beings who want to do the right thing. And if we do that, then we're better together, as we say in our purpose statement. Better together. Why? Not to sell more products. Not to sell more products, but for a better tomorrow.